Welcome back to the grand finale of our three-part War on Drugs series. In Part 1, we showed that the war on drugs was a massive failure. In Part 2, we revealed that the U.S. government has spent over $1 trillion on the war on drugs, has locked up millions of people, and has violated states' and individuals' rights to alternative medicine, probably at the behest of Big Pharma. In this episode, we offer a solution: decriminalization. In the Netherlands, the percentage of people who inject heroin is the lowest of all EU 15 countries, and there is no new influx of problematic users. The Swiss introduced a heroin substitution program in the 1980s which reduced use of hardcore users by over 566%, reduced levels of criminal activity, and eradicated local dealers. In July 2001, Portugal became the first European country to decriminalize the use and possession of all illicit drugs. The use of heroin declined, and general drug use remained consistent with similar countries where it was criminalized.
And that in countries where they've taken this approach, Portugal being the best example, they managed to halve the number of heroin addicts, halve the number of people on heavy drugs, and the amount of marijuana use is the least of any country in Europe. So if we could replicate what's happening in Portugal in the rest of the world, and in particular America, you would get rid of about 3/4 of the prison populations, save the country a ton of money, save a lot of misery caused in families by throwing people into prison unnecessarily, and then you could use that money to put it into drug clinics, into hospitals, into schools, into building roads, and make it much more productive for society.
So if decriminalizing drugs doesn't increase their usage, saves us tax dollars, and lowers the use of hardcore drugs, it's a no-brainer to end the war, right? Wrong. We're up against Big Pharma, who want the exclusive rights to sell the only legal pot pill. We're up against private prisons who want to keep their prison cells full. We're up against law enforcement unions who want us to keep paying their salaries. All we have on our side is our message, our vote, and the internet to spread the word. Do your part by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it on your Facebook page. They have millions of lobbying dollars. We have you. Take back your voice. In our next episode, we explore the election and the illusion of choice, Romney versus Obama, how the mainstream media kept it interesting in order to keep the American public tuned into the soap opera. For more great freedom-minded content, go to www.successcouncil.com.